Hi, it's me, Vicky Marie, and I just wanted to let you know, you may already know, but there's been an Amber Alert issued in New York for the little girl, Charlotte Sena, who's disappeared in New York while riding a bike around a local park. So I think we'll just have a look at the press conference so that they've had a press conference. Actually, let's have a look at this first. The Amber Alert was given when they haven't been able to find her. They've searched the park, haven't been able to find her. So that's why the Amber Alert has been released. Now, I'm sure there'll be more information will come out bit by bit, and I am working today, but I will try and give updates as often as I receive one. But the biggest news at the moment is that an Amber Alert has been issued. So she's a 9-year-old girl who police believe was abducted while camping with her family. And she was last seen around 6:15 on Saturday. Gosh, Saturday. Just seems like such a long time ago, doesn't it? At Morrow's Lake State Park in Saratoga County, which is 50 miles north of Albany, the capital of New York State. And the police believe that she was taken under circumstances that mean she's in imminent danger of serious harm and or death. So for that reason, they issued an Amber Alert for a child abduction on Sunday morning. All right. Oh, well, that's good. I was thinking, oh my God, if a whole day has passed. But the Amber Alert was activated on Sunday morning. So it's believed she was wearing an orange tie-dye Pokemon t-shirt, dark blue trousers, black Crocs, and a grey bike helmet. When she disappeared, more than 100 personnel and 75 law enforcement officials have since been deployed in the search, which also includes dogs, 2 drones, boats, and 6 underwater rescue teams, according to Miss Hochul. We just want her returned safely like any parent would do. No tip is too small. We just want her returned safely like any patient would. No tip is too small. Please call if you know anything at all. And there she is, Charlotte. Well, you know what could be a good resolution? She may well be found alive and well, even if she has been snatched. So we need to send out some prayers, don't we, in hopes that she will, be found safely. So the bike has been found. So, she's no longer on the bike because the bike has been found. So she'd been riding Lupe of the park with family friends when she said she wanted to do one more lap by herself, but she did not return. 15 minutes later, she had not returned. And so they began to search the area. So obviously it was only, if it wasn't supposed to take more than 15 minutes. And then at 6:45 local time, her bike was found. So there's been a press conference, which I'm just going to show you a bit of it. I don't think I'll be able to play all of it because of copyright, but I don't know. Can they copyright a press conference? Right, let's look at this press conference. This is JLR, his presentation of the press conference.
They also have representation from law enforcement, including the FBI. On a picture-perfect fall day here in upstate New York, Charlotte Sena's family and friends gathered for a weekend of friendship and food and enjoying one of the last few days of good weather. They came here to just have an ordinary time. The kids could have a chance to be in nature, have a chance to be kids. And they came to this beautiful scenic state park, Monroe State Park, literally 15 minutes from where Charlotte and her.
This police lady, the way she took, she really does conjure up a picture of, this picture perfect full day. And this is it. Families should be able to do these kind of things. Women should be able to go walking at the weekend in these parks. That's what they're there for. The parks are there for people to enjoy, families, women, men, any children. I mean, it's terrible that you can't go for a day out to do these things and not worry something terrible is going to happen.
Their two sisters were raised. They rode bikes around the loop road we see. They camped, they cooked out, and they're here to make memories, the kind that last a lifetime. But instead, the day turned into every parent's nightmare. I just met with Charlotte's parents, David and Tricia, obviously distraught. And as a mother and as a grandmother, I cannot imagine the pain they're going through. They shared with me how joyful their little girl is. A fourth grader just recently elected to be a class officer for student council. And everybody thought of her as just a really nice girl, the kind that people wanted to be friends with.
Yeah, she paints this picture, and it's good because that's also the reason for doing this, of course, is if anybody does have Charlotte, it's important to try and give a description of Charlotte that will make to, because if a psychopath has taken Charlotte, let's suppose, which is the worst case scenario, really, isn't it? And if by some, they will be looking at news, etc. And if hopefully she is still alive, trying to sort of personalize her, trying to give context to her life, what kind of person she was, etc. These are all psychological things that can, jolt someone into realizing what they've done. And hopefully see her as a person and not just as an object. But of course, an Amber Alert is serious. When an Amber Alert is issued, it's because they've explored all other avenues, really. So they've obviously, searched the park at least. I'm sure they're still searching the park, but, search the immediate area, and they've decided to announce an Amber Alert, and that is, because they are definitely worried that some harm has come to this girl.
The kind that looked out for other children. The pride of every parent. So it's a very hard time for her family. I'll go through the circumstances of her disappearance, and we'll have representation from law enforcement talk about the search. Charlotte was camping with her family here in Monroe State Park. Last evening, she went out on a bike ride. It wasn't dark. It was right around dinner time, and did a couple of loops with close friends she considers her cousins. And then she decided, after going around Troop A, she said she just wanted to go around one more time by herself. Be that big girl, do it by herself. Literally 15 minutes later, she hadn't come back yet. And that's really when the nightmare begins. Her parents knew immediately.
So she has to go and do that one more time on her own. It's literally, if they were worried just after 15 minutes, it literally must have been a short loop. There are, because when do you get worried? You think that maybe it should have taken her 5 minutes, let's say. And then 10 minutes later, she hadn't come back, and they start thinking, well, wouldn't you have got back by now? And then to be worried at 15 minutes just shows how short that loop was and why they weren't concerned about her doing that last loop on her own, because it's just a very short loop. And then she wasn't back in 15 minutes, and they started to panic.
Something was up. They called her name. People started searching. People from other campgrounds joined. And 30 minutes later, at 6:47, Charlotte's mother, Tricia, called 911.
So that's very soon, isn't it? You know, she knew, because she knows her daughter. You know, some children do sort of wander off a bit, don't they? You know your own child. You know whether your child is a child that would go off and get sort of, sidetracked by something. Maybe she saw a butterfly, or do you know what I mean? You would know, or if she saw a deer or whatever animals are in that part. But you know your own child, and they obviously knew her well enough to know that if when in 15 minutes she wasn't back, they started to panic.
The scene was chaotic. People leaving their food, leaving their tables, just everyone in search, calling the name Charlotte. Charlotte. By 7 p.m., the state police were on site. And for the last 18 plus hours, teams from the New York State Police, dogs, aviation, our bloodhounds are here. The sword operators, our special response teams are on site. New York State Park Police, forest rangers, underwater rescue teams, and drones. We brought in technology experts also to analyze.
I think drones have been a game changer, haven't they, with searching for people as well. You know, it's what a drone can cover from above. That before we had drones, they had to cover on the ground. So drones have been a very positive thing, probably in searching for people in the whole combination of everything. Like when Cavalcata was on the run, the drones helped. Drones have been very useful, but the thing is that girl, I think if she's been abducted, we can just hope and pray that she's alive still, and that whoever has abducted her finds some sort of human emotions and releases her.
Other forms of communications in the park at that time. A command post has been established at the state park right behind us. And additional search teams were deployed this morning. Right now, there's over 100 personnel deployed, 75 law enforcement on the ground, the 2 drones, an airboat, search team, 6 underwater rescue teams, another boat that has sonar. We also have the Schenectady Fire Office here assisting with the search, given that Charlene is the niece of one of the members of the Schenectady Fire Department.
Oh my goodness, so Charlotte is the niece of one of the members of the department. Makes it very personal, doesn't it?
We are leaving no stone, no branch, no table, no cabin unturned, untouched, unexamined in our search to find Charlotte. We'll keep the members of the public updated. I promised her parents we'll find her daughter. She's all of our daughters. Their family needs love. They need prayers. And if you know anything, if you've seen anything, you hear anything, please contact 911 to tell us what you know and what you may contribute to the search for this little girl.
Okay, so I think that was lovely what she just said. She's all our daughters, and the thing is that these cases, they are all our daughters, because it could happen to anyone. So I just wanted to let you know about it. I've got classes today, but I will, any news that I get as soon as I can, I will be coming to tell you about it. Have a go of, JLR. He will be reporting on it. He's not far from there, is he? So he will definitely be reporting. Oh no, he is. He's in Florida, isn't he? Of course he is. Yeah. So he may be on his way over there. He likes to get close to the scene of things, doesn't he, that are going on. So hopefully we'll get some updates from him. Well, hopefully we'll get the update that we're all praying for, which is the update that she's been found safe and well. So my prayers are going out anyway, and I hope your prayers, I know you'll all be joining me with that. So I just thought I'd let you know, and I will speak to you soon, hopefully with some good news about it. So thank you so much. So our prayers are going out for Charlotte and her family, and until I see you again, may your God go with you.